Hey guys, what's up? This is Stanley Serrano. I want to share something a little different than what I'm used to doing. And it's just been about what's happening lately in the music scene, specifically in the music charts. Last week, if you follow me on Instagram, I posted something talking about what's been going on. And probably most of you guys have seen this viral TikTok. In response to that video, Mick from Fleetwood Mac also did a video. And just this week, Stevie Nicks also did a video. That kind of caught my attention. I've been paying attention a little bit to what's been going on. Even last year, I've been seeing the effects that TikTok in particular has had on the music industry and how they're kind of going hand in hand. I'm paying attention to what the correlations are and what does this mean for us as musicians and as listener. And as I'm talking to you right now, Spotify on its United States Top 50 has Dreams from Fleetwood Mac at number 7. I mean, that's huge. Apple Music has Dreams from Fleetwood Mac as number 12. And just in the iTunes store, has the song is number 2. These are from songs being bought. And the album of the greatest hits of Fleetwood Mac is on number 1. I mean, this is kind of different. And, you know, we're not talking about a band that started just recently. This is a 70s band. This goes back to 1977, I believe it was. You know, you would hear it in the radios in the 70s, and it has been heard in the top 50s in our streaming days and forever. And this is just a lot. This is huge. What does it have me thinking? Now, I'm a musician myself. I have a lot of friends who release music, and we go about it the way we've always gone about it. But is it being effective? Is music that way being effective? Are people buying your albums, and is it really making a difference in the charts? And this is just my observation of what I'm seeing, what's been happening. Number one, a new wave of generation has paid attention to the song for the first time. And they've discovered it. As soon as you start hearing the verse, you want to hear the rest of it. Like, it's not a song that you want to turn off. It's a song that you want to continue listening to. And so there's a younger generation who's never heard that song that immediately searches for it and starts streaming it, and it becomes something. There's also the next generation that grew up with that song, that remembers that song, that had that song. Maybe some of you guys had it in an LP, cassette, or CD, and that was part of your daily song. Maybe some of you guys had your parents listen to that song, and that was just a normal thing, and it just brought nostalgia. And you realized that you didn't have it on your device. You didn't have it on your phone. You didn't have it on your iPad. You didn't have it anywhere accessible. And you're in, just like all of us, we're in this age now where we're streaming everything in your cars, at work. And so you either bought it or you're streaming the crap out of it. That tells me a lot of things. That tells me that radio does not have the power for the top 40. I feel like we're kind of having the power through social media to inspire others to listen to new music, inspire a new generation to pay attention to good music from the past. And what does that mean for creators like yourself? You have a way to introduce your music, your new music, to the world through social media. Now, I say this because I have a lot of friends and I have a lot of colleagues of mine who refuse to do anything on social media because social media has kind of a stigma. It kind of has a bad rep, if you will, you know, and I kind of understand where they're coming from. It kind of has this if you're that social media guy, you're all about yourself. You're very arrogant. You post too much. But what's funny to me is that you'll post stuff about your gigs, or you'll post stuff about your cat or your dog or your food, or even in this election year about the election and political stuff. But the last thing I see people posting is their creative music, the stuff they're working on. They'll say stuff like, go listen to my song, and that's it. And I feel like maybe this is a time for you to be creative on how you showcase your song. This man probably loved this song, was on his way to work on a skateboard. We all know the story. You can Google the story yourself. You can check it out for yourself. What that tells me is we have a creative way of introducing music to the world. So get creative with your posts. Think about it like the era of MTV with music videos and music. You were kind of going back to that, but visuals and music kind of being a collaborative effort. Think about this. Think about what this man did. He posted himself on a video riding to work, drinking cranberry juice, listening to Fleetwood Mac. And what he did was he introduced a part of a song. It wasn't a typical TikTok song. It wasn't a typical top 40, 50 songs. It's a song that he knows, that he relates with. And he introduced it to the world his way. And it went viral. and in return, Fleetwood Mac benefited from it. And it also benefited you listeners and music lovers, new generation, and go, oh my God, what is this song? This is a cool song. And it's been up there since last week. So that kind of tells me that people are enjoying it and they keep clicking on it. So my challenge to musicians is, why not introduce your music to the world visually? Get creative with your visuals. Pay attention to what people are doing. You know, it's not a long video. It can be 15 seconds, it can be 30, it can be a minute of your music. But a minute will be long enough for me to want to go and continue listening to your song. If it's good, if it's, good, put a good product out there. But if it's good enough, I'm going to listen to it. I'm going to check it out. It doesn't always have to be funny. It can be funny. If you're great at humor and you're good at laughing at yourself, that's always a great way. I think humor breaks barriers. But if you're creative, if you have a very good eye with your angles and your camera, use that to your advantage. Some of you guys are really good with camera use, and you can do it very creative and very nice, and make it a feel. And I feel like with your video and making it feel what that song could be, others get a sense of where you're coming from with that music. Think about this. We've never seen that in our digital media age like we're seeing it now. The radios don't have as much power. Do you listen to radio? I don't listen to the radio. The radio doesn't have as much power as we thought they did. Think about that. And music creators, my colleagues, people who are writing, people who are putting music out there, you no longer have to wait for that guy to walk by you in the corner of that street to pick up your CD, for them to go home and put it on and listen to it. Go to where people are listening to music. Social media is a great platform. What's happening is that they understand the power of music and video. I encourage you. This is a video to encourage you. I want to encourage you to do a little bit more, to think a little bit different. We're not in the same era as before. We're not in the era of the 70s. And even Fleetwood Mac is an example of that even though these guys were in that era of record labels and charts and radio play and singles and number ones, they understand the power of social media, and them themselves participating in this post and giving a nod to Nathan Apodaca on his post for their song, because I'm sure they're appreciative. I'm sure they're appreciative that their song's in the top chart again. Says a lot. Says that no age should be confined to technology. There's no excuse for technology to be confined to the younger generation. It's to whoever has access to technology. So that's my encouragement to you. That's what I want to give to you from my heart to you. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for letting me rant. Once again, my name is Stanley Serrano. Make sure you check out all my other videos. This is my first kind of video like this. If you like this kind of video, leave a comment, leave a like. Tell me what you think. Tell me what your thoughts are on all this thing, because it's kind of cool if you think about it. Keep creating, keep doing what you're doing. Peace.